Dr. Wan Rizal.
Mr. Speaker, even as we continue to ease safe management measures at the workplace, flexible work arrangements remain relevant to businesses. Many employers see value of retaining flexible work arrangements as it not only strengthens business resilience, but also improves talent, retention, and recruitment. A recent study by the Institute of Policy Studies on Workplace Arrangements also found that around 8 in 10 respondents who telecommuted most or all of the time felt that they were productive in doing so. MOM's own surveys show that the majority of employers are keen to continue flexible work arrangements even after the pandemic ends, given the benefits flexible work arrangements bring to both the employers as well as to the employees. Tripartite partners agree that employers should sustain flexible work arrangements as a permanent feature of the workplace. A tripartite statement was released in April to encourage employers to continue doing so. In the last 2 years, employers implemented flexible work arrangements, especially telecommuting, as an urgent measure for public health resilience, even when they were unsure that this was good for productivity. For the provision of flexible work arrangements to be a sustainable and effective permanent measure, employers will need sufficient time and support to find right calibration that works best for their employees while meeting business needs. After all, workplace settings and businesses' needs differ across industries and jobs, and we also know that different employees have different needs of flexible work arrangements. Over the next few years, the tripartite partners will do more to strengthen training to equip companies with the know-how to implement flexible work arrangements in a win-win and sustainable manner, such as in the areas of HR and job redesign. We will also partner our work-life ambassadors on the ground to support the implementation of flexible work arrangements. As laid out in a white paper on Singapore women's development, we will also bring more companies on board the voluntary tripartite standard on flexible work arrangements. This means having a clear policy on how to request for flexible work arrangements and managing employees' expectations on its responsible use, timely communication of outcomes of flexible work arrangement requests, as well as fair and objective evaluation of employees' flexible work arrangement requests. The public service has taken the lead to adopt the tripartite standard on flexible work arrangements. These efforts will put companies in good stead to comply with the upcoming tripartite guidelines that will be introduced by 2024, which will make it a requirement for employers to fairly and properly consider flexible work arrangement requests. Altogether, these efforts will establish the norm that it is acceptable to request for flexible work arrangements, while maintaining employers' prerogative to assess and decide on flexible work arrangement requests based on their business and operational needs.